So this is part 2 or question 2, sketching a parabola and showing its key features. I couldn't actually screen record this part because it wasn't allowing me and I had to use a Cartesian plane. So that's why I'm using my phone instead. So question 2 is sketching a parabola and showing its key features. So the equation is y equals 2x squared minus 1. Before we start the question, what are the features of a parabola? A parabola is a graph of the quadratic relationship y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Every parabola has a vertex or turning point. Every parabola can have a minimum or maximum turning point, and every parabola has an axis of symmetry. Also, the quadratic equation can be plotted using the following 5 steps. So 1 is complete a table of values. 2 is draw a set of approximately sized and scaled axes. 3, plot the points from the table. 4, join the points with a smooth curve. And 5, label the graph and the axis of symmetry. So let's get started with step 1, which is complete the table of values. Now already written up here table of values. Just have to fill them in. So the equation being y equals 2x squared minus 1. So x squared, so x is here, this is x, the top column. So negative 3 squared is 9, 9 times 2, which is 18, 18 minus 1, which is 17, so you would write 17 here. And so you'll continue, so example negative 2 squared, so that's 4, and 4 times 2, 8, 8 minus 1 is 7. And then negative 1 squared is 1, 1 times 2, so it's 1. 0, so 0, it would be 0 squared, 0, 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 would be negative 1. And then you'll do again for the same, so 1 again, and it will be 7 again, and it will be 17 again. So keep this in mind whilst we follow on to the second step, which is draw a set of approximately sized and scaled graph. I've already done that here on Paint, so we'll use that to plot. Third step is plot the points from the table. So negative 3 would be 17. So negative 3 would be 1, 2, 3, negative 3 right here, and it would be 17. So 17 is right here. If we can draw a, for some reason this is not working. Okay, this is why. Negative 3, 17. It's kind of hard on Paint. The second one is negative 2 and 7. So negative 2 right next to it, and it will be 7. 7 all the way down here. And next one is 1, negative 1 and 1. So negative 1 and 1 would be right here. And then obviously the next one is 0 and negative 1. So 0 is here, and negative 1 right here. Yep. And you do the same thing but opposite side. So 1 and 1. It'll be 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Sorry, it's kind of hard here. And 3 and 17. So 3 and 17. Okay, now that's done. 4 is now join them with a smooth curve, so I'll join them right here. Sorry, I used the wrong one. And actually, this is how we can do it. So right here, and then we can use this as a basic thing. So you can also draw it, but I use this technique. And finally, 5 is label the graph and the axis of symmetry. Now the axis of symmetry, we'll label it in red, is this line going right here. So this is the axis of symmetry. I'm trying to find a text box right here. So this is axis of symmetry, and the equation I'll write here, probably in black. So it is y equals 2x squared, so I have to use that,